Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and we have some more news on the 1.5.5 beta release, and you guys aren't going to like it, but it is what it is. I did predict this in a way in my last update video, so let's read about it. We actually have some more info with the release and also stuff that's going to be in it as well. So let's just read it. So Mexico, you guys know him, he's a developer, he's been in a lot of my videos, very informative, but let's see what he has to say. So I heard that patch will not be deployed today. He said this an hour ago, right, as of my time. It seems still at least one problem continues, which is delaying patch, for your information. By the way, at the same time frame, 1 to 2 days of delay, I could look at two problems. Low speed problem of caravans, which happened because of herd penalty increase, is fixed, and workshops will be a bit more profitable. This second one needs a fresh new game. So he's talking about the workshops being a little bit more profitable. You need a fresh new save for that to actually go into effect. These two fixes will be added to 1.5.4 and 1.5.5. Still more to do for workshops. For more, you will need to wait till 1.5.6. Sorry for delay. There it is. Like I stated, if the patch wasn't going to come out today, it's probably going to come out next week. I doubt that they will, put the patch out on Thursday, which is tomorrow, or Friday, because obviously they take the weekend off, and no hot fixes can be made in that time. They usually like to, most big patches that they have released have been Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest, and it does not look like they're going to make that time frame. So expect it next week, around Monday through Wednesday. And I know people are upset with this news. It is what it is. We did get two new features. Well, not two new features. We got a fix. We got two fixes pretty much. So added to it. So not that bad. Again, if they're fixing problems, and if it's such a big problem where it could really mess up your let's say your save or your game in general, I think it's better that we wait a little bit longer, and then for the actual safe deployment of the patch. So I understand people are gonna be upset. Like I said in my past video, like maybe it's like how the world is going right now, where everyone's kind of impatient. They're inside, they're waiting for new stuff to come out. They want it now, but it does take time. Stuff does happen. Predictions sometimes. This is another reason why I really don't like when people make deadlines, or even the statements that he made in previously. I know it came from a good place, but he does talk about it right here too. We're gonna get to it in a second, but I know it came from a good place where he was like trying to give us a exact date when it was going to come out, but inconveniences do happen, and sometimes stuff does get delayed. So deadlines aren't always the best thing to do, in my opinion. But yeah, don't be too upset. It's still coming. It's still on the way. They're still working on it. Just a little problem needs to be fixed. If it comes out next week, you'll be fine. You'll get to play next week. If it comes out even in 2 weeks, you'll be fine. You'll get to play in 2 weeks. It's not the end of the world. Now, let's move on to another thing that he did state on this forum. So a player stated this: we should all appreciate the real people's champion Mexico and give him the golden treatment he deserves. Okay, and he replies to this: thanks, but I did only a small thing. Writing patches delayed takes only 3 minutes of time. Actually, 2 times I gave you the wrong info. At Friday, I said 1.5.5 can be ready in Monday or Tuesday at Snowballing Post. Then yesterday, I said 90% tomorrow, and both failed. It seems even these predictions are failed. You want that kind of info. At least the patch will come that day. So I and other company members will continue informing you as much as we can do. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Like, just I think like a better statement would be like, hey, we're still working on it. It might be delayed, it might be this, that. But I understand why people want like this specific date, like, oh, right here, right there, because it gives like people like this false sense of hope. And even if you just keep delaying it, it'll be fine. But I just personally don't think deadlines are like the best thing to do, in my opinion. I think just state when it's ready, it's ready. And for the people who do get upset with that statement, it is what it is. Good stuff comes in time. So you don't really want to rush it. And they didn't both fail. He said it can be ready Monday or Tuesday. That was kind of wrong, yes. And then 90% tomorrow, like I said in the other video, in my opinion, he probably should have said 50-50. because if it's not tomorrow, it's going to be next week. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, it's not a big deal. You know, if a person has to wait another week for this update, it's not the end of the world. It really isn't. Alrighty. I know here people want more info, and it's obvious we should give more info to players. Even giving wrong prediction makes players happy. That's the problem. However, as you can see, it's very hard to predict correct day in this patch thing. That's why people in company cannot give you info about this. Giving a date is a risky thing. Other issues such as bugs, developments, and features. Yes, we need to communicate more with you, and this is not only community manager's work. Until now, we could not do this good enough, and players who are criticizing this lack of communication are right. As devs, we should interact with these players more. Alrighty, now let me just say something really quick. This right here is like, you know, what you're supposed to say. It's a very, very nice way of just, you know, dropping your pride and being like, you know, we need to do better, this, and that. I get that. But in my opinion, I've been on this forum since the start of the game's launch, and I've always found info that I needed, always, from the beginning till now. So I understand he has to say this so everyone could be like, oh, you know, thank you so much, and this, and that. But in my opinion, they have always dropped info. It's just people did not really want to look for it as much. But that's just my opinion. Hate it or love it, it is what it is. But there it is. There's your quick update. It's getting kind of long, so I kind of want to end off the video here. But it looks like we're going to get the patch sometime next week. I doubt it's going to come tomorrow or Friday, but I will keep you guys informed like always. So without further ado, ask me any questions, any concerns, and like always, stay safe.